Okay, well, here's the booty spread out on the table. These are the little items, but they're certainly the most expensive. I've got tools and other uniform items as well as books and things, but this is the sort of stuff that I kind of find myself drifting into as an adjunct to the firearms collection. Found the original 1943 German hat. This box is just a straight cigar box with a couple of spoons that were tucked away inside. There's a set of them inside, SS marked and Wehrmacht, or Adolf Hitler marked on one of them. The guy that sold me this is a con man. This is okay, this is genuine, but he was trying to pass off some medals which were garbage. So I told him to, politely to pull his head in and took this. This is the real McCoy. You can tell it's got the right feel to it. Also, the eagle has been covered up. In Germany, if you have this kind of stuff, unless the swastika is covered up, you're breaking the law. And he said he got it from, he was a German, and he said he'd been back to Germany and picked it up there, and I believe him on that score. A couple of pictures of Uncle Adolf, Purple Heart. But the real expensive items are these sorts of things. These are the high-end German awards, badges and things. This one here is the close quarters assault, infantry assault badge with 100 mark on it, and this is the 50. I have the standard issue. These are expensive. The guy that sold them to me is a real authority. I trust him absolutely. He showed me the tests. I checked them out with another guy who I trust, and he confirms that they're the real deal. He's treated this one with a silicon-based something he got out of Germany. He's given me the name, and I'm going to have to get a tube of it. You can really tidy up the old medals where they've got this verdigris with a light application and polish, and it just brings up the detail beautifully. I'll do the same thing with the Fallschirmjäger qualification badge, and I have a Luftwaffe ground assault badge back home which arrived just before I left. These two things here are, on the one hand is the Panzer assault badge, which is generic for surviving 3 encounters, and the other is for Panzer Grenadiers. So one's armour, one is armoured infantry. Luftwaffe buckle, and I've picked up belt and buckle as well. SS pendant. The knives I've shown you, I just thought I'd bring them over so I could give you a bit of a look in slightly better light. Iron Cross First Class, and again it was fascinating. The guy took me over what to look for. The metal composition, the way that the metal was sandwiched together. He had black light, a magnet. He attached the magnet to various points on the boxes, the hinges, etc. And it's the real deal. Iron Cross First Class to go with the second class that I've got back home. German War Merit in gold, a pretty expensive medal. Beautifully made, and this one is, I'll leave it in there, it's marked 1941. I've also got from this guy an SS merit badge. I haven't got it with me, it's been shipped back to New Zealand already. I had to do it that way for reasons I won't go into now. But those sorts of things, those high-end badges, expensive as they are, they're a very, very safe bet for collectors. They're going up all the time, and they're safer than firearms. This sort of thing too, it's a tank destruction badge awarded to a soldier who had destroyed a tank single-handed, and it came with its original issue paper envelope. And that just adds a little bit of value to it. A couple of little bits and pieces, a Mussolini medallion, another little Hitler medallion. Winter Warfare Medal, 1941-42 Winter War Medal for the Germans who survived that first appalling winter in Russia. And again, see lots of these things around, but the premium you pay is if it's got it with the original envelope, and even better if you've got the documentation. Well, that's kind of hard to find. A couple of pins, bits and pieces, and here we have the German Panzer assault badge, this one numbered 100. If you can imagine the odds of somebody surviving 100 encounters in armoured battles to be eligible for that award, it's just quite remarkable. Shows just how the Germans were really in the crap right throughout and did so much more fighting than the Western soldiers on average. A few little shields, one for Crimea and one for the Cuban Peninsula. Again, it was down near the Crimea, I believe. You can get them for Narvik, you can get them for Damiansk, they're all over the place, but they're just uniform shields, and eventually I'll get the set. So that is kind of it, once over lightly. That's the loot. All the other stuff is a little bit tedious. I won't try your patience. Next video hopefully will be me firing guns in all directions at front sight. Then over to Tulsa to fire guns in all sorts of directions in that state, and then down to Texas to see C2 Builder, where I dare say there will be machine guns being fired in all directions. It's now coming up to 7 o'clock. I'm going to go for a drink, have a meal, and then go and throw myself out into the madness that is Las Vegas.